I'm John Mercure. Welcome to Focus on the Falls. This is one of the big days every year, Career Day Expo here at the high school. We are joined by Dan Gebauer, he's the principal at the high school, and David Munoz, our superintendent. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for coming out to the high school.
Yeah, this is fun. I want to start with you, superintendent, with a broader question. Career Day, why is this important? Why is this a big deal?
You know, I think it's an outstanding thing that the high school does in the falls for multiple years. You can just see that, you know, we have an over 99% graduation rate, almost 100% graduation rate. Students are moving on to the world. And to make sure that they're seeing different things and different options doesn't mean that they have to do one of the jobs that they're experiencing, but just so they can see different ideas and different things that they can be doing out in the world. You can see programs throughout the district, like I'll just give one example. For the 10th year in a row, this just happened a couple days ago, the middle school FBLA won state for the 10th year in a row.
That's right.
So Mr. Gebauer was the middle school principal a few years ago. They won state all of his years there. They have continued that tradition. And that Future Business Leaders of America, I mean, that's one organization that also extends here, but also extends to the real world,
That's such a good point. You know, Dan, people will graduate from here. Some will go to college, some will go to tech school, some will go right into the workforce. Talk about the importance of Career Day being able to be something meaningful for all those different populations.
Yeah, I mean, it's really part of the comprehensive experience that our students get here. So starting freshman year, they're already working with their counselors and they're doing career interest surveys. And then there's a progression through that piece. We offer AP courses, we offer early college, we offer dual enrollment. We offer so many different things for our students, for them to really get a good view of what their interests might be. We have career academies that some of our students choose to be in. And then Career Day really does tie those things together because they hear about what you can do out in the real world, but we've got real world people coming into our school, really showing them, you know what the fruits of their labors from the high school will be when they move into whatever they choose to do when they graduate.
All right, so give us an overview. What sort of people are at the Career Day Expo?
I mean, it's everybody. So we've got people from the trades that are here. We've got an FBI agent. We've got police officers. We have fire. We have business owners. We have hospitality. We have people from STEM field. The career clusters, we have somebody from each of the career clusters.
I did it for several years, and it was rewarding as a guy who sat on the other side of the table because you get to impact kids. You get to have real conversations with the people who will be our future leaders. David, that part of it, what the business people get out of it, in addition to what the students get out of it, it's a reflection of the collaboration between the district and the community.
Yeah, absolutely. When I sit in business meetings, it's something that comes up, which I regularly do, we just had one where we had many different members of our business community that are actively working with our students, not just today, but throughout the year. Throughout the year in internships, workforce, and a lot of them are graduates of Menomonee Falls as well. Mm-hmm. And that sort of connection between the business world in our community and even in the larger community is something that is enriching, but also an important part of this phase that we're coming to as a country, in terms of making sure that there's a lot of different things that you're exposed to and able to do. You're able to shift in a world that is moving so quickly with artificial intelligence and a lot of different expectations that in today's day and age, it's different than, when you and I came through high school, back in the golden years.
Yeah, with the horse-drawn carriages and all that
right?
stuff. Yeah.
But in those days, it wasn't uncommon for someone to jump into one career or two careers, and that would be it for their entire 30 or 40 years. My father did that. After the military, he built engines for 30 plus years. Yep. Nowadays, that is very different for this generation of workers and those coming out of high school. They're going to see 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 different career paths, and the experiences they're getting here in the high school in Menomonee Falls, but also throughout the district, are helping prepare them for that sort of flexibility in the world.
Dan, I know you pride yourself on really getting to know your students, and you talk to them often, you interact with them. What do they tell you they get out of Career Day?
So, I mean, a lot of the feedback that we get is like, wow, I didn't know that this is out there as an option. Or, I'm really excited that I heard about this because it confirmed what I learned in class during the year. I do exit interviews with all of our seniors, and almost without fail, they all have a really specific post-secondary plan. If they're going to college, they really have a major that they believe they are going to move into, and they can articulate the reasons why because of that. So I think that's another benefit of us having that career day here, is that they just get a little bit more information about what they want to do with their lives.
What else do you want the community to know about Career Day?
It's just that it's a wonderful collaboration between people throughout the area and our students. Like, we want to connect with businesses that are out there because, I mean, first of all, we're going to learn what businesses want from our graduates too. We provide a really great academic package for our students, but there are the soft skills, learning how to collaborate. Data analytics is getting big, AI is getting big. So like when we make these connections, we're able to better collaborate with our businesses out in the community and push out our students who are even more ready for their careers.
Career Day is just a real way for kids to take what they've learned in the classroom and see how they can apply it, David. When they talk to people who are going to be hiring them, that are going to be mentoring them, that are going to be spending time with them young in their career, how important is it for them to be able to sit on a day like today and look at those people who do the hiring and do the mentoring?
It's really interesting. I was at a presentation, and there were several high school students getting an award in the community, awards in the community, and a couple of them came to me and said that they wanted to go into the military. And I said, oh, my son has done that. They ended up talking to somebody that night, not me, but other members of the military community, that they could get some ideas about military academies and different things. So there's such a diversity here of what students are looking for. You have students going to Ivy League schools. You have some of the best students in the entire state of Wisconsin, and they're achieving at those levels. And you have other students going right into the trades, which is great. And they're going to be journeymen and be electricians or do all these sorts of things that we need in our society just as much. And we have the data to show that they're not just succeeding at a high rate as high school graduates, but they're also moving on to those extra degrees. When we do our postgraduate surveys, we're seeing that as well, that they're understanding that they need to go to the technical college sometime and get an advanced degree beyond a four-year degree, or even to build on that sort of thing on top of their certification. So I think the depth and the breadth, we've added an additional tech ed teacher at the high school. Two younger guys down there now trying to grow that side of the program, meaning the hands-on approach to those sorts of jobs. So we're excited about that. And excited about those growth pieces that we're pushing as well.
One of the things they do right in Menomonee Falls is the Career Day Expo. It's a great day for people in our community and for our students and our families. David Munoz is the superintendent in Menomonee Falls. Dan Gebauer is the principal at the high school. Thank you for your commitment to our kids and to our community, gentlemen. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.